You have the little lit pathway beckoning someone to come home, to open heart and open hearth and open arms in the little cottage. I love the smoke coming out of the chimneys. And again, lower the lights on this. The foreground is going to pop out. The water reflections are going to be very, very real. You can almost hear the water running. All of the smoke, and then going into the background when you see the stars twinkling, it's all there.
It certainly is. There's something very, very magical about this one, I think. There you go, details on the screen for this one. 535643 is the item number. Again, it's 14 inches by 14 inches. Do you know, the more I look at it, the more I'm seeing the lights coming to life. It's glowing more and more to me. It's so magical. Saving of £10, 2 payments of £30 once again on this one. Just look at that, absolutely incredible. There's that certificate for you as well, included as just a reminder on all of the prints, of course, that you're purchasing. So you know these are the real deal. 535643 for this one, Thomas Kinkade. That's the Twilight Cottage wrap. Absolutely stunning, isn't it? You know, I'm just kind of looking at the cottage then thinking, well, who do I think would live in there? Would it be a family? Would it be someone that's on their own? It just looks a very warm and comforting place to live, doesn't it? Those lights are on. I love everything that Pat's been telling us about the story of Thomas and the family, of course, and, you know, the history behind everything and where it all began. And you really can conjure yourself into that environment yourself. That's what I think is very, very special. There we are. Oh, the more I look at these, the more I fall in love with them. I'm sure it's the same for you at home as well. Now, one of the most popular options today we can tell you about is Stepping Stone Cottage. Now, I personally, why do I think everybody loves this one so much? Well, how could you not? Just look at it for a start. But I love the story behind this. I love the story of the stepping stones. Take things one step at a time. We all have, as Pat said, we all have our, you know, we come against those things, don't we? Not everything in life runs so smoothly, does it? We come up against those certain things, whether it's financial, whether it's personal, obstacles that we need to get over, and you need to take your time and take those stepping stones. And I think just looking at that beautiful picture there, seeing the glow, seeing the light there, seeing the warmth, there is something about it. There's some serenity in that picture. It's absolutely beautiful. Well, this one here, you can see in the yellow box there, £280 is a saving on this particular one. You are getting the frame with it as well. This is one of those with the frame included. So ready to take straight out of the box and hang on the wall, of course. It's already got the wire there. Of course, you've got the certificate included. The frame is absolutely beautiful. And I think the darkness of the frame as well, it really does set those colours off to their absolute best, doesn't it? Now there, oh, now then, I've got a bit of news for you on this one. We've just gone limited stock on this particular item. We can give you that flexi-buy option as well. You've got 2 payments of £92.50. Item number 986792. I can tell you, I'm studying. I know my mum. I don't know if she's watching, but mum, if you are, try and get a message to me and tell me which one is your favourite, please, because I'm thinking of a little gift. I'm just trying to think which one would my mum be drawn to most. She loves anything like this. She knows exactly who Thomas Kinkade is. And I'm sure everybody at home is thinking, do you know, this is a personal gift, this is an heirloom, this is something special. It really, really is. Limited stock on this one. Now, something else to tell you about, we did mention at the start of the show, we have a Facebook giveaway for you as well. We can announce the winner. Sit down, sit down. Paul Morgan, it's you. You have won this. This is yours. This is yours to keep. Stepping Stone Cottage. This particular item that you're seeing here, the one we've got in this jewellery, this is going to be making its way to you, Paul Morgan. You must be absolutely over the moon. Please let us know that you're watching. If you, I really do hope you're watching. I'm sure you are. But do let us know. Oh, just incredible. Well, we're getting close to the end of the show, but let's have another look at the work of Thomas Kinkade. Oh, aren't they just stunning? Have you chosen your favourite yet? Do you know which one you're going to purchase? Have you already purchased and checked your basket out? You need to be doing that, of course. We've only got the 1 hour today. Now, we're just going to have a little bit of a recap as well, because this particular bundle, well, I'm saying bundle, it's not a bundle, this particular print has been very, very busy as well. We're actually at limited stock on this one as well. This is your Make-A-Wish. Now, this has been busy from the start, Pat. Why do you think this one in particular, again, is so popular?
Well, it's just, again, classic Kinkade in terms of the cottage. When you look at that piece and you see the reflections of light off of the pathway, it just absolutely is magic. But again, it's the idea of the little wishing well. And again, the idea, anybody who has any dream can look at this painting and think that they might have it access through the magic of the wishing well. Tom wanted that for his daughter, and I want it for all the collectors out there who enjoy his work.
Oh, look, just look at it. It's incredible. It really is. The light coming from the windows and reflecting onto the path there. It is as though we've just had quite a heavy shower, I would say, there. And it looks, just the gleam there on the paving stones is incredible.
I also like the mist coming through the background. If you look straight through that again will draw that piece into a magic dimension. It really, really will. The details on here are really profound. I love the rope. Even individual strands of the rope are put on this particular piece. And all of those magnificent florals. I love gardens myself. I really do. And again, seasons change, and sometimes the garden's not in the best shape, but with this, it's magic. You got Mother's Day coming, Valentine's. If you just want to give your sweetheart something special, I mean, you can give her a nice bouquet of flowers, and that's nice, and eventually the flowers die. But with this, she'll hang it on the wall, or he'll hang it on the wall, and every time they see it, not only will they smile because of the message of the piece, but they'll smile because they'll think of you.
Yes.
They really will.
Oh, I've got an update actually. We've just technically sold out of this particular one. That means all stock is allocated in baskets. You need to check those baskets out. Of course, if you leave something in a basket for too long, it could bounce back. I have a feeling nothing's going to bounce back in this show, but if they do, we will let you know, of course. You will be getting that certificate as well, of course. Now, another one to remind you of is the Stepping Stone Cottage. This includes that beautiful frame as well. Limited stock. We literally just hanging on to this one. Paul Morgan, very lucky chap. He's won this one, but for the rest of you, yes, it is gorgeous.
A profound piece. Important in terms of message and in terms of aesthetic.
Definitely. But everybody's lucky. Look at the saving on this one as well, and that flexi-buy option as well. We're literally just hanging on to this one. This is the only hour we've got with these beautiful prints here today, so do take advantage. I
thought you were going to say beautiful.
Oh, and of course, Pat as well.
I feel left out. What about me?
Joe, you are absolutely fascinating. I've got to say
I'm easy to cast aside. I don't care.
I've got 2 more questions to ask before the end of the show.
That scares me.
We've got about 4 minutes left. We've got an email in as well, so I think we ought to go to that actually. Now, Denise has emailed in, and Denise has gone for this particular one, so a peaceful retreat.
Beautiful piece.
Now she's got a question as well, Pat.
Denise, I'm your Kinkade for the day. What can I do for you?
Now then, she loves Stepping Stone Cottage. Is it possible at any point, do you think, that we could see that on a canvas without the frame?
Absolutely. Again, it's just a matter of talking with the folks at Thomas Kinkade Company, and they'll make it possible. All things are possible. And we love collectors to have needs that we can meet. So talk to the folks here. They'll talk to the folks at TK, and hopefully next time I'm here, I'll bring it along and it'll be there for you to enjoy.
I'm so pleased you just used that phrase. The next time I'm here, I'm going to hold you to that.
Oh boy.
I'm going to hold you to that. We don't want this to be a 1 hour only, do we? We want to see much more of Pat and, of course, of
you can't stop me.
as well.
I'm going to invade. I'm invading the UK. I'm American, so I'm big and loud. You'll know I'm here, no matter where you are in the country.
We've got another limited stock. It's this one, a peaceful retreat. So Denise, well done and getting this one as well. Holding on to this one for now, but we'll give you an update before the end of the show if we need to, of course. So if you love this one, if this is the one for you,
this one.
I think so.
Really.
I think so. What a great price as well. 2 payments of £30, 807564. Now, there are 2 questions I really want to get in, Pat.
You said you worked... Oh, no, okay. That was Denise's question. I was only going to give you 2, but okay, I'll go 3.
Well, the first one, very important.
I get paid by the question. No.
We've got 2 minutes left. That gives me a minute per question. Actually, I only needed seconds for the last one. Talking about the light, talking about the materials used, the mediums used, the paint that's been used on the canvas. It's not a case of just going in with your different colours,
No,
And
it isn't.
You've got that light there.
No.
There's a certain way that that light is
Tom
created.
was a master in oil. It's about juxtaposing colors, putting certain colors up against each other, and it's about layering oil on top
Yeah.
of each other. That layering causes a saturation point in terms of visible light, and it takes out certain, this gets into physics, but it takes out certain frequency, and that's what causes it. There's no gimmick in it. It's not fluorescent paint. It's nothing silly like that. It's just my brother was a living master.
So was it all, for something like this, all layers of oil, or is there any other paints in there? Is there an
It's
acrylic
oil.
base or anything like that?
He painted in oil primarily. Occasionally he would use acrylic if he needed. I mean, the big difference there for him was just about how quickly it would dry.
Yeah.
So he would use acrylic sometime as well. But primarily he was an oil painter. In terms of the studio work that people know, it's oil.
See, I said I'd got 2 questions, so I just thought of loads more. Can I ask, I just find this intriguing, we've only got a minute left, so I'm going to have to get this in quick. What was the finest brush that Thomas would use for painting?
You know, that's an interesting question too. I've seen the originals. I work with the originals all the time, and there's this one painting called Lamplight Village. And Lamplight Village is just this beautiful scene of all of these houses, and you see cats on the roofs and people walking up and down the streets and so on and so forth, and just, wow, what a magnificent painting. Well, usually when you have that kind of painting, that kind of detail, you're painting at a huge size, almost the size of the wall here. When I saw the original, it's about this, it's about 3 by 3. I still to this day do not know how he pulled it off. It's like he's pulling individual arm hairs out and using them as but he did that sort of stuff just to amuse himself. I said it before, being an artist is relatively lonely. You're in studio, in your own head for a lot.
Do you know, we've literally got seconds left. We really have. And I've got so many questions. You've got to come back, Pat, and please make me presenter again for next time, because I've got so many questions I need to ask now. I need to go back and look at the details about Thomas himself.
Does that mean
as
we're going
well.
away?
We are going in a second. Pat, just say yarn balls for me.
Say what?
Yarn balls.
Yarn balls?
That's the one.
I'm not going to do it.
Totally Patch coming up next. Then we've got
What in the
Sentimentally
name of-
Yours,
what did I
Weekend
just do?
Wow, Heartfelt
Somebody
Creations,
help me. Help,
One
they're
Day
holding me
Special
captive.
at 1 o'clock.
Hello, my name's Stuart and I'm the Managing Director of Oakwood Archer. Oakwood Archer is a family-run business, and my son and my daughter work very hard with me to bring the best craft items to you in the UK. We specialise in high-quality items brought into the UK from all over the world, including brands like Kaisercraft, Stampendous and Impression Obsession. Working with Hochanda is fantastic for us. It gives us the opportunity to bring all of these brands and all of these products from all over the world direct to you, the crafter in the UK. Our products include stamps, dies, papers, buttons, trimmings, ribbons and album making kits. Just about everything you need to be a good crafter. So please don't miss Oakwood Archer shows on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Ali from Ali Stitchy Fingers. I've been sewing most of my life. I absolutely love sewing. I've been with the Hochanda now from the very beginning, really. That's when I started to go there. The Hochanda family are lovely people to work with, and I'm really enjoying my time with them. Designing is a big part of the journey for me as well. I love going out and finding the fabrics to use in the projects and bringing them to you. I love the designing process from start to finish, and then the finished project is just the icing on the cake. So make sure you don't miss out. Come and sew with me on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Bev. Hi, I'm Sam, and we're from Be Crafty. Be Crafty is a family-run company. Sam is my sister, and we love bringing brand new products to Hochanda. We manufacture and design all our own ranges of stamps, inkables, MDF.
Hello and good morning, and it's the second instalment with Pat and Mark from Totally Pat.
Good morning.
You had a very busy show this morning.
We did, yes. That was,
Thought it was all quite calm and quiet,
yes,
and then went very
exploded,
busy.
didn't it? Yes.
Yeah.
It did. So we've got some wonderful kits on the show for you. Mark is going to come down the counter with me, but you're going to get yourself set, aren't you,
Will
Pat?
do, yep.
All right, we
See
shall
you in a
see you in a
while.
minute.
Okay.
Lovely. Right, so we have got bear's paw. I love that. What
it's lovely, isn't
Yeah.
it? Nice. You sort of imagine in the wild.
Yes.
Yes, that sort of block, and it is there. That's the block. The bear's paw is meant to represent the paw, obviously, of a bear. So obviously, it probably originated in America.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's a table runner.
Mm-hmm. And I love the pattern fabric down the side.
And there's the one there.
Yay, here it is, and that's stunning. Yes, I'm loving this fabric too.
Yes, that was Catherine like that as well. It's
Yeah.
a homely sort of.
Isn't it?
It's got some little home houses, some little birds, some plants, that sort of thing on as well. Yeah.
Yeah, what a nice idea. What was the inspiration for the bear's paw? Literally, have you seen something on
It's
TV?
a block that
or?
Pat likes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yeah.
It's really fun, isn't it? I don't know how this hung up there,
And
so
it's
I'm
quite
gonna-
easy actually.
Oh, is
just,
it?
just like
Thanking you. Right then,
you go.
Mark, so do you want to talk us through what we
Okay.
get in the kit?
Everything is included. The backing, the wadding, all the squares, and the folded border, and the borders itself, all come pre-cut and are all included. Plus instructions.
See, this is so nice of yourself and Pat, because you're doing ever such a lot of work for us, cutting it all. You know.
It saves the time. And it saves that worry factor for the customers.
Yes.
Who don't have to worry about, maybe I'm making a mistake cutting this. Oh no, I've cut it at 4 and it should be in 4.5.
Right.
It's too late, you can't put it back together.
Absolutely. So that's really nice. And you're getting
The wadding
the
as well that goes,
wadding?
yeah.
Oh, it's nice actually. It's nice and soft.
80-20, yes.
80-20.
80-20 cotton polyester.
I see.
Yes.
Now, in terms of stock, 3/4 of the stock has gone, so do be quick. It's your full kit. It's $39.99, or you can spread the cost on Flexi by 2 payments of £20. Feast your eyes on this one more time. Isn't it gorgeous? 715252 is your item number, and that is your wonderful bundle. Then, this is cute. I know Pat really likes this as well.
Yeah, this is one of Pat's
Scrappy little
favourite
mat.
things she's done of late, actually.
Ah.
It's very quick, very simple. Ideal if you want to get someone into actually patchwork to start with.
Okay.
And it's a good price as well.
Absolutely. Again, I'm loving the fabrics that you've chosen. Once more, it's all pre-cut, but you could have this as a table mat. Can you?
Yeah, as Catherine said, it could be the mat that goes under that little bowl that you've got your car keys, you change, your purse and wallet, etc., etc. Or it can go on a coffee table or anything like that, just to give it a bit of colour.
Isn't it nice? And again, you've got everything that you
Everything
need.
is there, yeah. The bonder web for the actual squares that make the stars. All the squares that go around the outside and the binding as well.
And you do get full instructions too.
Yes, full instructions with it.
So this is $10.99. As you said, that is a really reasonable price. 357,685, and 1/4 of the stock of our scrappy little mat has gone. Now we've got some options for you on the strip. So we've got 6 options. Okay, this one sold out earlier. Country,
Okay,
isn't
country,
it?
yes.
This one
Yeah.
sold out earlier. Do we have it on extended delivery, or we Oh, it's literally just gone.
Just sold out.
Literally gone. Oh,
There we go. Bye.
Bye. That was your favourite, because we've only.
Went down 5 left.
I know, and that's the sample that we got as well, which is it. But
It's always the way, that is.
Always the way. Okay, so do you want to talk us through our
Okay.
lovely strips?
This one is a veggie patch,
Yep.
and as you can see, it's got vegetables, flowers, little rabbits, and there's one there like a teal colour with flowers, got a little earthy colours, some pinks with flowers, some little dots, more green flowers, again earthy colours on a sort of brown background, some mushrooms on a pink,
I like the mushrooms.
yeah, and mushrooms on a blue, sort of greeny colour, and then the mushrooms on a cream as well. So all
Nice.
sort of nice earthy colours to make something very nice.
So that one is your veggie patch. Then the next one
is Always Dream.
Thank you, Always Dream. I like this.
Yep.
Should we go through the fabrics again?
Just to make sure people are aware, these are 5-inch strips.
Oh, yes,
and you
please.
get 10 in each pack.
Okay.
Okay, so they're twice the width of a jelly roll,
Right,
and you get 10 of them.
lovely.
Okay, so they're a bit more versatile as to the size of block you can use.
Okay.
This one you've got this little lady with a basket of flowers, a greeny garden colour, earthy colour again, some sort of fence look again. They're all different, but they're all in the same range and they all work together. This range of fabric was used in the quilt Always Dream.
Nice. And I think Pat has just handed us a little sample of this one.
Okay.
I think so.
Yep, this is the one.
Yay, this is good. Just to see. I mean, gosh, this is big actually. Ooh, 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 ooh.
This is
There
2,
we-
isn't it? Yeah, this
Right.
is 2 of those packs will make that size.
That's good to know. No, I like the way that the blocks have been put.
Yeah, they're all different sizes.
Yeah.
It tells you in the instructions that you get with the packs how to cut them into different lengths, and then you join them together randomly.
It's good, very
Yeah.
good. And then we've got another option for you. Thank
The
you,
next
Mark.
option is
Yeah.
a new one. This is Basic Harmony. Again, the range of fabric that we've used in one of the quilts we've made earlier.
Yes.
Again, nice pastel colours, oranges, blues, pinks, yellows, lavenders, reds as well. So again, if you've made Basic Harmony, the block set, the quilt, you could use that to make a nice little cushion to go with it as well.
That's lovely. Look at that. Again, we've been handed this one because this has
Just
got
like
some in.
magic, we've got
I
another one,
know.
yeah.
It's good.
And this is one set.
Yes.
Makes
you
this
get
size.
the
So you get a
idea.
nice lap quilt sort of size, yeah.
It's I love the colours in this one.
Nice
the
pastels,
pastels.
yes, yeah.
Which are very on trend at the moment. And then we've got 2 more lovely strips for you to have.
The next one is Hannah.
Yep.
This is the range that we've got our current block set in, quilt. No Place Like Home. Again, some more earthy colours, reds and terracottas, browns, some blues. As you can see, these are, as I said, in the quilt that we're doing at the moment as well.
Very pretty. That's a Hannah. And then the last
One
option.
is the geometrics,
Yes.
which is a little bit fun, a bit of funky stuff. All different angles going different directions, as you can see.
Yeah,
So
they're
if you
really
want
good.
something a little
aren't
bit modern sort of thing, you've got that.
they? I am liking it. Right, so stock updates then. From the top, down on the veggie patch, this is 40% of the stock gone. The Always Dream, that's this one. We are half the stock gone. Then Basic Harmony, also half the stock gone. Hannah is limited stock, so that'll be the next one to go, I imagine. And then Geometric is a third gone. Lovely. Each option is £18.49, 633301. Now, we love this, or I certainly do.
Yes.
I love the colours in this quilt. It's fabulous. So this is what you can make, but you've also got options of colourways too.
Yeah. The 3-colour quilt is the rectangle quilt made slightly differently. We're using 3 colours.
Yes.
As I think it's going to come on the screen any second now. There we go.
So you've got your red, so you can make it up exactly like this
Yes.
if you want to.
If you have a look closer, the red's coming down, the blues are now going across,
Oh yes.
and the black is now coming down.
Yeah, I like that.
So it's just a little bit different, so not all going in the same direction. That is one option. If you want it all in black, so all 3 sections are in black, or all 3 sections are in blue, all 3 sections in red, we've got options for that as well.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? Look at that. Now, at the bottom of the screen, if you want to choose one colour for all 3 panels, there it is at £73.99. Now, at the left-hand side of the screen, that's the one for this option that you're seeing here, where you've got all 3 colours. Do we get everything do we need, or do we have to add
Everything is included.
Right.
Top and binding.
Right.
Obviously, backing and wadding is personal choice.
Yes, that's it. Lovely. So if you want to spread the cost, 2 payments of £37, 793,160. And then, now I know a lot of you have been eagerly awaiting. This is set 8, so if you've been doing all the sets,
That's
this
right.
is perfect.
Block set 8.
And we are 70% of the stock gone. So what can we make in this particular set?
In block set 8, we get the stars, which are this one here, which is the same design as for the scrappy mat.
Ah, right,
Yep.
yeah.
We get the pinwheels, And then we got the heart-shaped hexagons.
Nice. And then these have been...
And these are the samples that we've done.
Yeah, I'll be careful with this one because it's just still tacked at the moment. There we are. So you can make the heart.
That's the hexagon heart, yes.
Love that. Pretty, isn't it?
And then you've got the pinwheel.
Love the pinwheel. And then...
And then you've got...
Thanks, Mark.
The country-looking stars.
Yeah. And look, I like how... I like this, the shape of them. They're a bit different, aren't they? Now, each option is $19.99, 025183. Now, we have got the other blocks, so maybe you want to catch up and then you can make the lovely big quilt. Hey, now look at all of these 5-star reviews for these blocks. Isn't that fabulous? So you've really been enjoying making these. So as I said, I think I said actually, that we are 70% of the stock gone on block 8. Would love to see your progress. Yes, and here is the... Oh, sorry, we'll show you the quilt in a second. Because it's a really nice quilt and it's a lovely size. Look at there. There it is. There we go. Yeah, no, there's no place like home. And you can see the heart on there. Oh, yes, just on the bottom, and then there's the stars. So that is from block set 8. Marvellous. Okay, over to you then, Pat.
Okay, we're going to talk about this very simple, gorgeous, scrappy little mat. We've got a few of these at home. They're always out on the...
Always useful.
Yeah. As doesn't look as nice as that now. It's probably about 10 years old, isn't it? Or 20 years old.
Well loved.
Weathered.
Well loved,
Used,
So
yes.
now we've got another one. Love it. Now it's also the same as the block, one of the blocks in the quilt this month, apart from this has got 16 stars, that's got 9 stars. So the principle is exactly the same. So we're going to whip through this. You can see I've got a grid on here. Oh, I don't know if you can. I've drawn a grid on here. Lovely. And it's an iron out pen. So what you've got to watch is that you don't draw your grid and then stick your stars on and then your grid will disappear.
Okay.
Or,
Right.
or you can use a different sort of pen, but my grid's still on there because I drew it back on afterwards.
I see. Right, there you are.
Good thinking about that.
Yeah. So this time on the scrappy mat, we've got a piece of Osnaburg linen, which is like rustic and gorgeously looking.
It almost looks like it's got vanilla seeds in it.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
It's very raw, so it's lovely.
But very soft.
Yeah,
Not
but very
raw.
soft.
Very soft.
Yeah, very raw, but very soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have that, can
Thank
you?
you.
Right. So in that kit, we've got absolutely everything. I reckon if you get the postman drops this in, it could be done by the end of the day.
Nice.
I
I
think-
love sort of projects
Yeah,
like that.
I mean, I love doing big quilts and the intricacy, but I also love doing something small and gorgeous.
It's quick and easy for beginners as well, isn't it?
Very
good.
Yeah. Be lovely. So what you do is you get your stars, you've got some bondweb, you trace off your bondweb, trace your stars onto your bondweb. You need 9 stars. So there's one traced and then stuck onto your fabrics. There's 2 sizes of squares in the kit. Use the smaller squares for the stars.
Okay.
You just press it on, rough side of bondweb to the wrong side of the fabric, and then cut it out on the line, like so.
Oh, that's nice and easy to.
Very
It's quite
easy.
nice to do a little bit of cutting, actually.
Yeah.
Therapeutic.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Do you get a chance to sew much, Mark?
Not anymore.
No.
No.
You used to, haven't you?
Used to.
But
Yeah, I've done.
too busy cutting now.
Yeah, so that you can enjoy.
Exactly, yeah.
Enjoy it at
That's
home.
right.
Yes, so you can. Then you've got to take the back off your
Bondweb.
bondweb off your fabric. So give it a score across the back, peel it off like so, peel it off.
Yep.
And place it on your Osnaburg. Now, it doesn't have to be in a grid like mine is. It can be whatever you want it to be, really.
Yeah.
And just place your pieces on there. So, Mark, can you do that, do you think?
I can place it on there.
Where's all my other things
I
gone?
don't know.
Just while you're looking for that,
Have you got
I
them?
need to give a little update because our table runner, which is twice the size, I've just folded it there, is limited stock. So we'll get you the details. It's just while they're looking at
Keep
you.
talking. Keep
I
talking.
keep talking. I will.
Are they?
Right, £39.99 or 2 payments of
I can't do that.
£20, 715252. But you do need to be quick for that one. Is it literally the bunch of stars you've just had?
Yeah, in my hand.
Yeah.
Is it fallen on the floor?
Don't think so.
Oh,
Have I put them in the bin because I'm being tidy today? No.
is it that side?
No.
Okay, well, forget the stars
The case
for
of the
now.
missing stars.
Oh my goodness. I was going to give them to Mark to place on here while I did this, so I'll carry on doing this.
Oh, it's not under there.
No.
Did you see where Pat put when we did you?
Someone
Where
please
have they
let us
gone?
know.
They're not under there.
No.
No.
I don't know that.
If you're
Under my-
eagle-eyed, can you just
Under
pop
my-
on Facebook or pop on or give us an email to see where Pat put the stars?
Little pile of stars. Right, well,
Ah.
forget that.
Okay.
We've got 1 star
Okay.
on. Oh, it's not
It's a
quite.
lone star.
It's not quite, it is. There's a block called a lone star,
Oh, yeah.
Mark. Yeah. You've got, for your border, we'll go onto the border. You've got 2 different shades of green fabric, and you're just going to put them together, alternating them.
Okay.
So I'm going to put a dark and a light. We're sewing them together into a row of 4. So like down here,
Very nice.
row of 4, 1/4 inch seam, easy peasy.
Yes.
Nearly as easy as stars.
I'm
Oh no, they've gone.
I'm baffled now.
They're not on the floor.
I really want to find them. Oh,
Not
lucky let us
saffron,
know
are
if anybody emails in.
How strange.
So this is nice and easy with the chains.
Yeah, and chain piecing them through.
Okay.
You don't have to. You can take them out if you want to.
And is that this sort of standard 1/4 of an
1/4 inch seam.
Okay, but then I'm learning, getting there.
This is why this. I mean, all patchwork is straight line sewing,
Yeah.
but it's just so simple to achieve. That's what's so nice about this.
Yeah.
So then we'll put the next one on. So we looked at it, right, which one should we do next?
Right.
So we need that one. Put that on. Away they go.
Lovely, lovely as ever fabrics, they really are.
Yeah.
Yeah, stunning. Now, if you're looking for, what am I saying? Block set 8. The quilt, yeah. Oh, okay, right, here we go. That's nearly 80. I just
Lots of
what's
messages
there.
going on.
Too many messages.
So, yeah, that is 80% of the stock gone. So you can see the stars on there. That's part of the block set 8 for $19.99. 025183. Like I said, a beginner could do this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you can do this by hand as well.
Oh, that's
Yeah, you
good.
don't have
With a
to.
hand
Yeah, you
stitching.
don't have
Yeah.
to have a machine to do this either.
Which
It's
I
a
really like.
small enough piece
Yeah.
for
That's small
someone
enough
like
to
that.
take somewhere,
Yeah,
isn't
as
it?
well,
to
yeah, yeah.
keep, keeping you bag at lunchtime at work
People are venturing out.
in the weather.
I know.
Meant to get better.
This is a nice project during this windy, mad weather that we've
Yeah.
got for you.
Crazy.
Yeah,
The sun is shining here today, though, isn't it?
it
It
is.
is, yes.
It's very nice. Now, if you do want to show any of your pictures, maybe we'd love to see the progress of your quilts that you're doing right now. Then you can send your pictures to studio@hochanda.com.
Or any questions?
So that's
Or any questions?
All the questions,
Yeah,
of course. Now, Pat and Mark, can you tell us what's so special about this lovely thread, why you recommend it?
It's what Pat generally uses for her piecing.
Okay,
There's 800 metres on each spool.
right.
It's 100% cotton. We don't use polyester with the cotton fabric. We always use the same cotton fabric and cotton
Right.
threads.
And they're nice neutral colours, aren't
Yes.
they? Nice and so. In fact, I think they go with this material wonderfully.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got a darker shade and a lighter shade. You don't want something that's going to be too dark, and you don't want something that's going to be obviously too light. So you want something that's going to can go with most. fabrics.
They're really the only two I use.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for all, because you can't change all your colours all the time.
No.
So they're really, I just use them all the time.
So if you want to go for these, $18.99. You're getting the beige and the cream. 063804. So you might want to add them into your flexi basket And then that would be £9.50. That's if you're going for, you know, the blocks. There we go.
A good stock item to have in your sewing book.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely. How's that coming along then? Pat?
Okay, so I've got my all
One
my
star.
sections.
Lone Star.
My Lone Star.
Lone Star scrapping mat.
I'm going to move it.
Put it in the
I'm
centre.
taking it off now for a while. Just don't go away.
It's lonely. Don't you go away, no. Anyone's left.
Stay where you are.
Last star standing.
All that I'm doing and the star bit and everything and the measuring is all in the pattern, so it
Yes.
shows you what to do. And this is where I am now, here.
Okay. I mean, I love how comprehensive your patterns are.
Yeah.
They're really good.
Try to
Picture
be.
paints 1,000 words. You can look at a picture and see exactly where you are. Some people could read a whole page and still not
Yeah. I'm
go
visual.
in and compute. Yeah, exactly.
So we need to put these two on either side of this. So these are going on here.
And you've, for like beginners out there, you've pressed all of the seams one way.
One way, yeah.
Yeah. These are nice quick projects that you can look at. Really
Well,
good.
this, you know, this is happening live. I've, you know, took it out of the packet and away I went.
Absolutely. And I mean, could we, if we wanted to, make it heat-proof so you can put your hot plates and
You
stuff
certainly
on it?
could.
Yeah.
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 Heat-resistant boarding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice. Because I
Yeah.
mean, what a lovely place that would make.
What a
Or
lovely
pot
gift.
stand.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like a lovely gift, like a little housewarming gift for somebody. That would be nice.
That
wouldn't
would be, wouldn't it?
You could embroider on the back name and the date.
Oh, that's lovely.
it? Okay, so that's two sides on, and I would press these into the middle fabric
Okay.
because we've got a lot of bulk here on the seams. So you don't want to press it and make that bulk even bigger.
Yeah.
So you can spread it onto into the centre. That's usually a general rule when you're adding like a border or a seam
Right.
onto something.
So even though the fabric's quite light,
Yeah.
they talk about, you know, the dark side and all of that.
Yeah, but sometimes it's better that it lies flat
Right.
than you don't see a little shadow like. And once you've got some quilting on it, you don't notice anyway. Right, so now we're going to join these onto the ends of this row because obviously that won't fit if we pop that there.
Indeed.
So we're going to put this onto here.
I like that. I like the light in the corners.
Yeah.
It's very pleasing
Stops
to
it being
the eye.
too much of a flame all the way around. It just breaks it up a bit, yeah.
And it does measure 12 inches, so if you'd got a small cushion, it could become a cushion if you wanted it to, couldn't it?
Yeah, like a little centrepiece cushion.
Yeah.
You know, you have your two big ones.
Yeah.
And then you can have that one. Maybe they're plain cushions, and then the one just in the front.
Those ones that everybody throws out the way as soon as they sit down.
Normally the one in the middle is the more decorative.
Yes,
as
I
well,
agree.
Yeah.
Yes. Also, I noticed that you've brought your mugs today.
Yes, they are always always people asking about the mugs.
Yeah.
So we always bring them along.
Oh, this is so. I know everybody
We've got them
loves
back in stock, yes.
So you'll find them on the website if you want to have a little look. And we've got pictures. I love these pictures. Hang on. So there it is on the website. £16.49. And here's our lovely crew backstage enjoying a cuppa.